is so choreographed, right? I mean, this is so
It's
cool.
another one. It's a reconciliation toward the Giudice Gorgas. They met, so they too feel that they have to meet before. I think with Vicky and Tamara, it was more producers. Like, we want to bring Vicky back. We'll get into. I don't think that is good news for Katie or Gretchen. I think Gretchen and Katie are all but gone at this point.
Okay, let's wrap up Vicky because I know we've a bazillion topics to get to, but
Yeah, I
this
got
is my
Teresa,
question
Melissa.
to
Yeah.
you about Vicky is but why? Is this like a power play by Bravo just to humble her? Was this like humble her, bring her back at less pay? Or, I mean, to me, this almost is like undermined everything they've tried to work for the past 5 seasons. Like, do the ratings suck? Do we need Vicky that badly?
Well, I think, a couple of things. I think that she needed to go. She overpowered every scene and was saying it's her show, and that's really when you get fired. I
Okay.
I don't even think it's like to humble her. I think she is truly humbled. I don't know what she came back as, but I don't think it's probably what she was making. I don't think it, I mean, she is just, can you imagine what Vicky's life is like now? Now let's watch, you guys. Let's watch
I
what
just am
happens.
not sure
Is
it's going
this
to
the
be great
humbled?
TV.
Listen, I don't know. I mean, you know what I think it is, honestly? I think this whole season was too dark for the producers in Bravo.
Really? You do?
I mean, we are talking about bots and bloggers and anti-trans and
That
anti-homophobic
was only at
gay.
the end, though. It was like 4 episodes, 3 or 4 episodes, and it's the
Okay, then we're talking about being drugged in a criminal offense that the authorities. I think Gretchen opened her mouth and they said, "Do you realize the actual authorities could get involved? The police could come to your house. Could be a criminal investigation. You are accusing someone of drugging you. That is criminal." Gretchen, you said what you said, Gretchen. You walked it back because you realized, holy shit, I just opened a whole can of worms. So forget about homophobic and transphobic and bots. What about being drugged, illegal crimes? I think it was a bloody mess. And I agree with you. Kumbaya, maybe that is what people want to see. Look, it saved Shannon's job. I don't think Shannon's job was in jeopardy, but I think Vicky's going to bring Shannon back with Tamra. Tres Amigas, baby. And look, I can tell you this: Vicky is not. There's no breaking up Vicky and Tamara. I'm telling you, the pain that Vicky has felt for 5 years, the drama Tamara has felt from Gretchen this past. They're not. They're going to be unified. I'm not sure Gretchen is coming back, and I don't think Katie is coming back at all. I think Katie and Gretchen are gone. I do. I think Vicky's coming with a newbie. I do.
You know, I'm shocked at the
That's
direction, but
awesome.
then I'm like, okay, I think you just said something about Kumbaya. I'm like, okay, I think they're trying to move it to a more positive place. I mean, to me, whenever you want to get into it, this whole Melissa, Teresa, I mean,
Let's get
everything,
into it.
everything, like what
It's a
Teresa, I mean,
reconciliation tour. I mean, this
but
is
to me,
like
completely, and this had to be pre-planned. I mean, this isn't like spontaneously happening
they
at
met
BravoCon.
and she's opened up. Teresa has given details. She's decided that they should meet at the parents' mausoleum. And Teresa, I think, doesn't realize she is condescending without being condescending. She's saying they met at the parents' mausoleum. She chose that place to meet because it's very peaceful. And think about it, you're at a gravesite, you're not going to yell. That's not condescending. Then she says, and my brother had tears in his eyes. He was very emotional. That to me is just a little, it's like, okay, and you weren't emotional. Like, it's a little condescending. Like, he had tears in his eyes. What about you, bitch? And yeah, no, they met and they made up. And Melissa's got a lot to say about this too. But yes, Giudice, Joe is taking pictures with Louie. Louie, Teresa, and Joe and Melissa are taking pictures. Gia's jumping in. This is a reconciliation tour. Yeah, it was planned. Is it?
100%, 100%. This was all yes. And supposedly, I mean, what do you believe? We're not getting an announcement
No,
for
no
Lucy.
announcement. There's no
Okay.
announcement. Look, I feel the same about Teresa that I feel about Vicky. I don't have a team, but I feel Teresa, look, it- 10 years ago, 15 years, whatever the fuck it is, they came on the show behind her back. She couldn't get over that. She never went to therapy. She never worked through it. She carried such anger that her brother and well, your brother and sister-in-law came on the show behind your back because you were jealous of your sister-in-law. Because she's younger, I don't know. Because she's prettier, I don't know. Because she's a thinner, I don't know. Let's go down the list. I don't know. But you were, and you were so angry they came on the show behind your back, and she carried that. And finally, it culminated in. Let me back up. Then there were rumors that Melissa kissed Nick in the back of the car, and you commented with your scumbag podcast that you were involved with and all these bloggers that you were paying. You commented, you jumped in. So your brother is saying, I don't give a shit what you feel about my wife. You are basically commenting positively, rooting people on that my wife is cheating on me. We don't want to go to your wedding and celebrate your love with your soulmate because you apparently don't celebrate our love. And they were pissed off, rightfully so. And they didn't go to the wedding, which Teresa is not smart enough to realize her own emotions. That hurt her. It hurt her deeply. And instead of realizing how hurt she was that her brother didn't go to her wedding because she was liking and commenting about Melissa cheating on him, she became angry. And that was the beginning of the end. And she said, it's you or me. And she said, it's you or me. And there we are. So I believe also now that they have reconciled that Teresa will never, ever go against Melissa or Joe again, ever. I do believe that because I
Well,
believe it will stick with her that I tried and I lost my $2 million, not for 2 years. We're about to go into 3 years here in a month. So for 3 years, I had nothing. I lost it all. And I got no money. And she will just remember, you go up against Melissa and Joe, you ain't taking them down easy. I'm not on a side, but I'm just saying, same thing with Melissa and Joe. They don't got a show either now. And they're like, huh, it's not really bad news for Teresa. It's they don't know what to do in Jersey. So I think these two it's all for the show. Same with Vicki and Tamara. I think Melissa and Teresa will never go against each other again. I think they are back together. I do. I think that they will
well,
remember the pain and the hardship. Go on.
well, I think we're seeing a pattern. Look, I mean, I predicted this a long time ago. I just told you there is no new there. Next gen NYC works because we know the kids, we grew up with the kids, but there just are no new shows. I mean, I think it's so many things working all at once here, but we're not getting a New Jersey announcement from BravoCon because the Jersey announcement is them all getting back together. And I think they're all coming back to the show now with some other, players.
Even with
Marge
the
Sarge.
Sarge? Oh, I don't know, because the Sarge says
Oh,
that Teresa's dead to her and she'll
maybe not
never.
with the Sarge. The Sarge we could sacrifice. So,
Yeah, I mean, it's
but
sad.
I think that's the show.
I listen, but I don't think that's the show in January. I don't think that's the show in Feb. I think we gotta keep. You know what? You guys planned all this. You're gonna have to keep it going. I don't think that's the show just yet. I think they're gonna have to really prove this. I was trying to find a quote by Melissa, but it's all over. Yep, they're all posing. She met him at the mausoleum. He cried. It's all on all sides of it. They are just loving each other. Yep. 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 So can I say one more thing before we head on to our last topic here?
So much.
I agree with you. It is, I agree. I don't understand what I'm watching. It is a total love fest. People are loving that Vicki is back.
They're loving.
They're loving that the family is reconciled.